Have you ever been in a room full of people, friends, family, colleagues, and felt like you were watching them through a pane of glass? You're smiling. You're nodding. You're performing the successful adult role perfectly. But inside, there is a quiet, persistent hum of loneliness that never quite goes away. You feel like a guest in your own life. If you've spent your adulthood wondering why you feel other, or why you are so incredibly good at taking care of everyone except yourself, the answer might not be who you are. It might be what you didn't receive. Welcome to Silent Psychology. Today, we're exploring 9 signs that reveal childhood neglect, not to dwell on the past, but to finally understand the person you've become. The weight of the invisible. Childhood neglect isn't always about what happened. Often, it's about what didn't happen. It's the absence of a witness. It's the parent who provided the food, the clothes, and the roof, but forgot to provide the emotional mirror. When a child's inner world is ignored, they learn a dangerous lesson. My feelings are a burden. My needs are a secret. As an adult, this translates into a specific way of moving through the world. You might be a high-achieving professional, a reliable parent, or a low-maintenance friend. But beneath that exterior, the architecture of your personality was built around a void. Sign 1. The low-maintenance badge. The first sign is that you take immense pride in being no trouble. In your friendships and relationships, you are the one who is easygoing. You'll eat anywhere. You'll do anything. You never ask for help because, deep down, you don't believe anyone will actually show up. You've turned self-reliance into a superpower, but it's actually a survival mechanism. You learn early on that if you didn't have needs, you couldn't be disappointed. Sign 2. The emotional fog. Do you ever feel numb when you should be feeling much? When something wonderful happens, a promotion, a beautiful sunset, a kind gesture, you feel a strange hollow distance. Or when you're hurt, you go cold instead of crying. This is emotional flattening. If your parents didn't acknowledge your joy or your sadness, your brain eventually stopped broadcasting those signals to save energy. You aren't cold. You're just protecting a heart that was never taught how to safely beat out loud. Sign 3. The need to overfunction. You are likely the person everyone leans on. You're the fixer. In your office, you're the one who stays late. In your family, you're the one who manages the crisis. You feel a compulsive need to be useful. Why? Because if you aren't being useful, you don't feel you have a right to be in the room. You're trying to earn the space you occupy, a habit born from a childhood where attention was a reward for performance rather than a birthright. Sign 4. The all-or-nothing social battery. You might be a social chameleon, charming and engaged, but the moment you get home, you feel a bone-deep exhaustion. Socializing feels like an interrogation because you are constantly scanning the room, trying to figure out what people want from you. You've spent a lifetime reading the microclimates of other people's moods to stay safe, which makes intimacy feel like a full-time job. The deep insight, the internalized critic. Let's pause for a moment. If these signs resonate, you might feel a sense of guilt. You might think, my parents did their best. Others had it worse. But psychology tells us that the human heart doesn't care about at least. It only knows what it missed. Your struggle isn't a betrayal of your parents. It's an acknowledgement of your own humanity. Sign 5. A difficulty setting boundaries. For someone who was neglected, saying no feels like a threat to the relationship. You feel responsible for everyone's comfort. If someone is upset, you assume it's your fault. You've spent your life being an emotional sponge, soaking up the tension in a room so no one else has to feel it. Sign 6. Fear of dependency. The idea of leaning on a partner or a friend feels physically uncomfortable. You might call yourself independent, but it's actually hyper-independence. To you, needing someone is a weakness that leaves you vulnerable to the same silence you experienced as a child. You'd rather do it yourself, even if it breaks you. Sign 7. The secret self. There is a version of you that no one knows. You have hobbies, thoughts, or dreams that you keep tucked away in a private corner of your mind. You've learned that the only way to keep something safe is to keep it hidden. You are an expert at being known, without ever being truly seen. Sign 8. Sensitivity to rejection. A small change in a friend's tone or a delayed text message can send you into a spiral of overthinking. Because you didn't have a secure emotional home base as a child, you are hyper-vigilant. You're always looking for the sign that the person is about to leave, because in your earliest memories, the people who were supposed to be there were already gone. Sign 9. Chronic self-blame. Finally, when things go wrong, your first instinct is to look inward. A child cannot accept that their caregiver is flawed. That's too terrifying. So the child decides it's not that they are distant, it's that I am unlovable. You carry that unlovable narrative into your 30s, 40s, and 50s, blaming yourself for things that were never your responsibility. If you see yourself in these words, I want you to take a deep breath. The fact that you can feel this, that you are even watching this, means the numbness hasn't won. You are developing the one thing you were denied as a child. Witness. You are finally witnessing yourself. You are not broken or too much. You are a person who learned to survive a silent world. And the beautiful thing about being an adult is that you can now be the person you needed when you were 6 years old. You can listen to your own feelings. You can celebrate your own wins. You can finally tell yourself, it's okay to have needs. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with us. If this touched a part of your story, please share a thought in the comments only if you feel safe to do so. Your words might be the witness someone else needs today. If you value these deep dives into the human psyche, consider subscribing to Silent Psychology. We're here to help you turn the volume down on the world and up on your own soul. Take care of yourself. You've earned it.